Hi there, I'm Gail Turner, and thanks so much for joining me on But I'm Not Wrong. I also have a podcast that you can listen to. It drops every Monday. Today I wanted to talk about Biden's approval rating, which has been on the slip side for quite a while. The big tumble in August with the exodus, of course, from Afghanistan has continued to slide with the woes of his administration seeming to be unable to accomplish anything at all, but simply get by with the minimum, pay the wages to keep the government open. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Two of them, of course, are Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, followed closely by the entire GOP. But, it's the job of the GOP to make his life difficult, so that's okay. That's their job. Another reason, of course, is COVID, and in particular the Delta variant, which is primarily raging in red states thanks to those grossly irresponsible governors. A third reason is a huge bump in consumer prices and shortages brought on, of course, by the pandemic, which unfortunately will be with us probably for another year, maybe two. And this, of course, includes gas prices. Man, people hate paying high gas prices, and who can blame them? Many in Joe's camp want to keep Biden's numbers in perspective. And Obama's approval rating, of course, was in the mid-40s for much of his two-term presidency. And Biden is certainly higher than the average approval rating of his predecessor, who never broke 50%. And his policies remain extremely popular. But there's a concern, at least in my eyes, of coasting on this kind of talk. Because here's the thing. It's all well and good if his policies are popular. But if he can't get things passed in his honeymoon first year, is he going to get any of the black vote or any of the Latino vote in 2022? Because I tell you, they're watching and they're not happy. They're extremely disappointed. So disappointed that they're not going to be inclined to be trying very hard to get the kind of turnout to the polls next fall that he's going to need. And you know what that means. Pumpkin time. That's right. First of all, it's never good for the incumbent during the midterms. But when that old orange pumpkin head sees that the Democrats just limp through in 2022, you don't think that he's going to be there with his 6-foot-long red tie and hope to rumpty-dump his way to a win in 2024? It's going to encourage him. You can bet your sweet bippy on it. And I don't care if Biden's policies are popular. His policies are great for the majority of the people. But if they don't get passed into law, what good? What good if they're great? There needs to be action, Jackson. Get some shit done. So, if you agree with me, let me know. I hope you do. I mean, how could you not, right? So, give me a like, give me a follow. Hope you enjoy this. Hope you give me a follow on my podcast as well. Give me a like. Thanks a lot.